Space, the final frontier, a vast, uncharted expanse that has captivated humanity for generations. At least that's what they told me. They made it sound so glamorous, so full of adventure. My name is Buzz, and I, Buzz Aldrin III, was born to explore the cosmos. It was my destiny, or so I believed. My grandpa would regale me with tales of his lunar adventures, stories of bravery, of stepping onto the moon's surface. I yearned for that thrill, the excitement of the unknown, the allure of the stars. So, I scrimped and saved, bought myself a used rocket, slightly dented, they said. My launch day arrived, and I was ready. Strapped in, heart pounding, I hit the ignition. This was it, my moment of glory. Instead of a graceful ascent, I got a sputtering cough. The rocket wheezed like an old man climbing stairs. So much for graceful, I muttered as I lurched skyward. The dream was quickly turning into a nightmare. Turns out, space travel is mostly waiting. Endless waiting. Waiting for things to break. Waiting for communication signals. Waiting for something, anything to happen. Waiting for your instant space noodles to rehydrate. The glamour was fading fast. I never thought I'd miss the rush hour traffic on the Los Angeles freeways. But here we are. Space, the final frontier, was not what I expected. My first stop was the planet Zog, a place unlike any other in the galaxy. Zogians, short, furry creatures with a penchant for high-pitched opera, greeted me with an unexpected serenade. Their leader, Zorp, had one eye and a booming voice that contradicted his size. He was both intimidating and oddly charming. He insisted on a duet, a tradition for welcoming visitors, or so he claimed. I politely declined, my ears already ringing from their initial performance. The Zogians seemed disappointed but understanding. Next, I stumbled upon a cosmic carnival, a swirling mass of asteroids and space dust that sparkled like a galaxy of its own. There were games, rides, and vendors selling everything from asteroid cheese to black hole souvenirs. It was a sensory overload. I won a pet rock, which promptly floated away, defying the laws of gravity and my expectations. Space travel. It's not for the faint of heart, or those who enjoy holding on to their belongings. Everything has a mind of its own out here. I tried to order a space burger at a local diner, hoping for a taste of home. They got my order wrong, 3 times, each attempt more bizarre than the last. I ended up with a plate of something that resembled seaweed and smelled vaguely of gym socks. It was an experience I wouldn't soon forget. Let's just say I stuck to my space noodles after that. They were reliable, if not particularly exciting. My navigation system chose that precise moment to go on the fritz. I was lost. Hopelessly, hilariously lost. The stars outside the window were no help, just a glittering reminder of how far off course I was. I tried recalibrating, but nothing worked. Panic started to set in. I sent out a distress signal, more out of habit than hope. It felt like tossing a message in a bottle into an endless ocean. I didn't really expect anyone to hear it, let alone respond. To my surprise, I got a response. A flicker on the screen, a sign of life. My heart raced as I waited to see who, or what, was on the other end. It was a series of clicks and whistles. At first, I thought it was just static, but then I realized it was a language, a strange musical language. Turns out I'd stumbled into the territory of the bleeps, a species that communicated entirely through sound effects. They were small, round, and incredibly expressive. Trying to explain my predicament was like playing charades in a wind tunnel. Frustrating? Yes. Hilarious? Absolutely. I waved my arms, made faces, and even tried mimicking their sounds. After a while, and I mean a long while, we managed to understand each other. It was a breakthrough moment, like solving a complex puzzle. They pointed me in the right direction, gave me a bag of what I hoped were space crackers. They actually tasted okay, and even shared a few laughs. With a wave and a smile, they sent me on my way. I was no longer lost, and I had a story to tell. Finally back on Earth, I realized something. Space travel wasn't about sleek rockets or perfect landings. It was about embracing the chaos, the unexpected, the downright bizarre, and maybe, just maybe, learning to laugh at yourself along the way. Sure, I never made it to the moon like Grandpa, but I had a heck of a story to tell, and a newfound appreciation for a good plate of non-space seaweed. Sometimes the greatest discoveries aren't about reaching your destination, but about the journey, and the absurdity it throws your way.